Hi and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna make crispy potato tacos. So they're gonna be nice and crispy. We're gonna deep fry them. So these are the ingredients we're gonna use to make our potato tacos. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna use 18 tortillas, and they're corn tortillas. We're gonna use 18 of them because we're gonna make 18 tacos today. And then we're gonna use 6 small or medium-sized potatoes. So I'm gonna peel them and put them to boil and cook them for 30 minutes until they get soft, and then we're gonna smash them like if they were mashed potatoes. And the ingredients we're gonna add to our potatoes are, we're gonna add that half little cube of the butter, and we're using pure butter, not artificial butter, not margarine butter. So you choose whatever butter you want to butter and put into your potatoes. I like pure butter, so we're gonna use that half a cube of butter. So it's kind of like half of the cube of butter. And so we're gonna peel our potatoes and cook them until they're soft, and then we're gonna smash them, put butter on them. Then we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic salt with parsley on it, and then half of a teaspoon of ground pepper. And that's what we're gonna use to give flavor to our potato, our mashed potatoes for our tacos. And then we're gonna add 1/4 cup of shredded Monterey Jack cheese. So you could use any cheese you want. I'm gonna add that cheese, but if you wanna use yellow cheese, you wanna use the other cheese, Parmesan cheese, you could use mozzarella cheese, whatever cheese you want to put into your mashed potatoes to make your tacos, just to give it flavor. That's what we use the cheese for. We're gonna give it flavor. And then we have green salsa that I previously made yesterday, so I saved some for my tacos today. I'm gonna use half of my iceberg lettuce to put on top of my crispy tacos, and then I have 2 small avocados that I'm gonna put on top of my crispy tacos. So that's optional, but that's how I eat them. And then I have some queso fresco, which is fresh cheese, the one we use here at our house a lot. And we're just gonna use it's half a pound. So we're just gonna shred that into little pieces, shred it and put it on top, or sprinkle it on top of our crispy tacos once we're done making them. So that's all the ingredients we're gonna need to make our tacos. And then to close our tacos, so when we put them to cook, we put 2 toothpicks on them, and I'm gonna show you how I do it. My potatoes. So the first thing I did, I put them in the sink and gave them a good rinse. So I'm gonna peel my potatoes, and then I'm gonna put them to boil, because this is easier for me. Before I used to boil the potatoes first and then have to peel them and then burning my fingers and everything. So now I just peel my potatoes first and then I put them to cook. And they cook faster, so just keep an eye on your potatoes. If they get super soft before the 30 minutes or the 20 minutes, then you could turn them off. The way that I test my potatoes, if they're done, I put a fork in them. We have our potatoes, and we're gonna put them in our pot with water, and just make sure the water covers your potatoes, and we're gonna put them to cook. So now this is our queso fresco, our Mexican cheese, our fresh cheese. So to shred it, I just use a fork, and that's how I crush the cheese into little pieces. And that way we could just put a little bit on our tacos once we cook them. So see, this is how I shred my cheese. We washed our lettuce, and we cut it in half because we're only gonna use the half of the lettuce. It's an iceberg lettuce, and we're just gonna shred it. So cut it into the long way, into little pieces. And once we cut it the long way, then we're gonna cut it the width way. So this is our lettuce that we're gonna use for our to put on top of our crunchy tacos. And then we're gonna cut it the width way. So, and that's it. It's ready for our tacos. So our 20-minute timer just rang. So we're gonna check on our potatoes, and they're still hard. See? So we're gonna wait another 10 minutes. So now we're gonna warm up our corn tortillas before we put the potato in it. So we're gonna use a kitchen towel to put our warm tortillas in there. So what I put, I warm up my tortilla warmer, and I'm gonna warm them all up. So here we done, we finished cooking all our tortillas. So now we're gonna let them cool down a little because they're still hot. So once they cool down, we're gonna put our potato in it so we can make our potato tacos. So now we're gonna check on our potatoes and see we got a fork. And now we're gonna check to see if they're, so see the fork goes right through them. So that means they're ready. And now we're gonna add our ingredients that we're gonna add to give it flavor. So we're just gonna mix it around, make sure all the butter gets on them. So now we're gonna add our half of a teaspoon of crushed pepper. One teaspoon of garlic salt with parsley. And 1 teaspoon of salt. And then we're gonna add our shredded Monterey Jack cheese. You don't have to add Monterey Jack because it's a little bit has a little bit more fat than other cheeses, but I'm just gonna add like a little bit, like 1/4 of a cup, just to give it a little cheesy flavor to our potato. So now we're gonna mix it around. And this is what we're gonna stuff our tortillas to make our crunchy tacos, potato crunchy tacos. So see, we put potato in the inside of you and make the potato taco. And then we put a toothpick in the edge to close it. And then we put one on the other side. So when you cook in them, they're not all the potatoes gonna come out. If you want to put one in the middle, you could always put one in the middle. So another tip that I could give you is when you put the toothpicks on your taco to close it up like this, you want to keep the toothpick a little bit on the edge like this. So when you finish cooking your taco, it's so easy for you to just pull it out. Because if you put it too much in the middle, it's going to be hard for you to grab it and pull it out. So this is the way that we're going to start to make all our potato tacos, get them ready to cook. So see, you just put potato on the taco and then you close it. So we let our oil cook, and now it's hot enough for us to put our tacos, because I think I had it there for already like 3 minutes or 4. So now we're gonna put our tacos in there to cook. So I think we could put 4 tacos at a time to cook. So we're gonna cook them for about half a minute on each side. So see, because the oil is pretty hot, they're getting done really quick. It's probably like not even half a minute and they're turning brown. So we're gonna take them out of the oil. So here we have all our potato tacos, and we already cooked them. And now we put them here so they could drain all the excess oil. And then see, just to give you an example, to take off the little sticks, you just pull out. See? Just pull them out. And the reason it's easy for us to take them out is because we left them kind of like sticking out. Now that we finished cooking our tacos, they're nice and crispy. Now we're gonna get them ready to eat them. So we're gonna put cheese inside of them. Cheese. And after we put cheese, we're gonna put lettuce inside. See? And now we're gonna put lettuce. See? They're gonna be delicious. Nice and crunchy. Okay? And now that you put lettuce, now we're gonna put green sauce on them. Delicious green sauce. So now that we finish our tacos, now we're gonna taste them. So see how nice and delicious they are? They're nice and crunchy. And I put salsa, cheese, and lettuce in them. So now we're gonna try it. Mmm.